Howdy, gang. Kevin here. It's Monday. Cigar and whiskey talk time. It's not going to be the standard cigar and whiskey talk. It's going to talk about something me and some friends have had some discussions on that I think you guys can weigh in on this. It's an Asylum 13 Medula. Asylum 13. And we'll talk about aliens today. Not illegal aliens. We're not allowed to say that anymore, right? Anyway, but not those. But I guess maybe. I guess it falls in that category. And since I'm talking about that, it's going to require some scotch. Anyhow, wait, need the scotch rope. Where'd it go? There it is. I'll do some Laphroig today, 10-year. Oh my God. Y'all ever seen that show, Ancient Aliens? And there are others like it, where we're 100% convinced that the only way our ancestors could have gotten anything done was with alien help. Now, I'm not saying they didn't have alien help. But I'm also not saying that is absolutely the only way that it could have got done. And all these clowns want to point to, well, there's pyramids over here, there's pyramids over there, there's pyramids over there. There's similar hieroglyphics over in England as there are to pictograms down here in South America, and all over the world. These same depictions show up, and the same kind of building styles show up, and all that thing. And the only way we want to explain that is aliens? Or they had help? They had to have help. Wasn't no way anybody could have done that. Wasn't no way. I don't know. I wasn't there. None of the people saying it were there. But here's what I want to point out. The human brain is the human brain. And no matter where you go in the world, our brains all work the same. The only differences come later is when we branch out into things we've learned, either as a matter of daily rote, doing things over and over again, or folks telling us things that are local there. Now, I'm not saying there aren't different customs and different attitudes and things like that all over the world, okay? But our brains all work the same. It's one of those, we can all figure out a triangle. We can all figure out a square. We can all figure out a circle. We can all figure out all of those little geometric shapes, no matter where we are in the world. I mean, now, if you want an example of that that's not humans, a dog in Africa acts like a dog in South America, acts like a dog in North America, acts like a dog in the far north. Same thing for cows. Same thing for horses. They don't act different just because they're from somewhere else in the world. They may grow a little different. They may have a different diet. They may do several things different. But they all think the same, no matter where in the world they're from. So I don't know why we're impressed or confused by the fact that everybody all over the world figured out that a triangle, I can't find my lighter, there it is, figured out that a triangle is a really strong shape to build buildings in. Or that we all figured out building up is a lot easier than building out. Or building up is a lot easier than building down. About spilled my scotch. That could have been an awful, 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 awful thing. You ever notice where kids all over the world, we know when they're just learning how to do things? Playing with their crayons. They all draw flowers and little depictions of animals and little depictions of mom and dad and brothers and sisters and all that kind of stuff. And they're all pretty similar. They're not different just because they're England or anywhere in Europe or anywhere in North America. They're all similar. Similar. That's because a human brain is a human brain. I don't know why we're so surprised. Because they left us a lot of graffiti all over the world. You know, cave drawings and pictographs and all that kind of stuff. That was just graffiti of the time. Anyhow, what's you guys' take on this? Like I said, I'm not saying it wasn't aliens. But I'm also not saying that that's the only thing that could have happened, because humans all think alike. The brain works the same. They don't all think alike, because we got preconceived notions and cultural learning and all those kind of things that make us draw conclusions a different way. But as far as how our brain operates, pretty much the same worldwide. So I don't know why we're surprised when primitive cultures, way back before we are, or maybe not primitive, because like I said, these modern scientists can't figure out how the primitive cultures did things, or say they can't, even though a lot of it's pretty simple. Because science and engineering always wants to see the most complicated means to get anything done when things are really simple. So, but anyhow, what's y'all's take on this? Am I way off base on this? Is aliens the only way that pyramids happened in Egypt and South America and everywhere all over the world? Is that the only way it happened? Is that the only way that it happened, that people drew similar drawings all over the world? Is that the only way? If it is the only way, let me know. If it's not, then let me know about that too. All right, today's Walmart story. We're done with aliens. Today's Walmart story. I went to get some stuff to cook for dinner and get some dog food. By the way, if any of y'all want a dog, I'd be willing to part with some of the salty dogs. So, let me know if you're looking for a dog and you're fairly close. Anyhow, I'm wandering around Walmart. There's a whole family in there. They walked in right ahead of me. And they all immediately go past the deli counter and grab 3 or 4 of those little popcorn chicken things and walk around the store, passing them around and eating them. They happened to be going on a similar route that I was, so I wasn't behind them the whole time, but I kept passing them. Somewhere during their shopping spree, they decided they needed something to wash that down with. So they all got something to drink and was drinking it in a store, pulled it off the shelf. And now I didn't see this happen So I'm sure it's just a coinky-dink. And I may just be running my yippity-yap. May not be a real thing. But about 2 hours later, after I'd seen him the last time, I walked past one of the shelves on the store where I was actually looking for some stuff for gravy. That's what I was looking for. Okay. And lined up nice on the counter are 3 empty popcorn chicken things. I wonder if they're aware that that's not snacks that you're supposed to carry around the store and eat with you. It's free. And I only mention it because I see stuff like that every time I go any place. I guess it's cool to be a thief nowadays. Anyhow, if you're watching this, you know who you are. If you're not watching it, I doubt you are. If you're not watching it, you still know who you are. Anyhow, happy to see y'all watching the channel with me. Invite your friends. I'd like to get up to 10,000 by, I don't know, March or so. I don't know if I will or not. I think Blackie Thomas just announced he got the 88,000. That's good. Congratulations, Blackie. I'd like to pass you, just so you know. But anyhow, thanks for watching. Thanks for your views. Thanks for your support. If you follow the links in the description box and support the channel that way, thanks a lot. I think I got 2 new Patreon subscribers. Don't know how, because I don't put anything on Patreon, but thanks you too. Anyhow, hope to see y'all in the woods. Sign up for a class. See y'all later.